Hi there guys, David here from davidfrosdick.com, and I'm going to show you how to get good audio with this microphone. It's a Samson C01U. Okay, now you can tell I'm probably sitting back here. It's quite good audio. It's good quality. One thing about this microphone, if you've been testing it, you'll notice you'll probably get interference. I'm using a MacBook Pro, and if you listen on the default settings, when you plug it in, you're going to get a feedback or interfering sound, which I'm now going to give you an example of. Are you ready for it? Okay, this is what it sounds like, the interfering sound. Okay, now that sound, we can remove that in the editing program. I'm using ScreenFlow. I got this mic to do podcasting and a lot of my screencasts and things, so I want it to work with ScreenFlow. Okay, so I've worked a way to get good audio with it and to use ScreenFlow at the same time to remove that interference that you can hear. Okay, so look at the screen. If you've got this microphone, you've probably done a lot of research like me and a lot of testing. Now, I have tested the headphones, default headphones, the input on the MacBook Pro. I've tested different channels through the Samsung. I've tested a lapel mic, okay? So I've tested loads of different audio input devices, microphones, and the setting I've got now is the best one I've got with the removing the noise effect in ScreenFlow. So, on your Mac, go to Spotlight, type in MIDI, bring up the audio MIDI setup, which you've got here. Now, like I say, if you've got a Samsung, you've probably researched this and found videos telling you to switch it to one channel recording. Now that is correct, that's where I get the best audio from, but I'm going to show you a little tip which I learned, or a little trick that I found. Now, if you plug in the Samsung and you plug it into your MacBook or your Mac, you might notice that the recording here, so on the left screen here is the sound menu from the system preferences. On the right is the MIDI setup. So you see I've got Samsung selected on both. Now when you first plug in Samsung, I noticed on mine the audio bar here was only coming up to 4. Okay, now that even when I was shouting, it was sometimes only going just past halfway mark. Now what I done, everyone tells you to switch it to one channel bit, which you've got here on the right. What I found is switch it to 2 channel. Okay. Adjust the input volume here on the left. Make sure the 2 channel bars have got the same number. So when I select 2 channel, you get another channel bar up here. Make sure they're exactly the same and identical together. Increase your input volume up. Okay, then switch it back to 1 channel. Okay, and it seems to maintain the input level of the audio, which is great because when I was testing before, it was so quiet. So that was my little tip. Switch it to 2 channel, get your audio input volume, switch it back to 1 channel. I don't know why that works. I have no idea. I just want a mic that I plug in and it works. But I've found what I need to do now is some little tweaks and I can get good audio. So do that, switch it back to the 1 channel. I'm not going to show you this example because it put out some audio and video sync when I was doing this, a few tests. Now I've done so many tests, believe me. I've rendered video, exported, uploaded to YouTube, Vimeo, just to hear how the audio sounds when it's online. Okay, so when you've done that, you've done a setting and you can record. Record obviously your screencast like I'm recording now. So we're going into ScreenFlow, and in ScreenFlow all you do is you simply select the audio. This is on a test that I've already done earlier on today. So I select audio properties here on the right, and then we just choose remove background noise, select that, and I've got mine at 80%. Okay, that seems to be the best level that's working for me, and it's removing then that background sound we heard earlier. Okay, so that's all it is. I found that's the only way I can get really good crisp audio like you've got here. I quite like it. I've tested it a few times. I hope you guys think it's good audio. And that's it. So just make sure you come here, select 2 channel, get your volume, your input volume right, switch it back to 1 channel. Now in my testing, just to clarify, when I was testing with 2 channel recording and then rendering, I was getting like I could only hear the audio on one side of my mic, then earphones than the other, but when it's recording on 1 channel, it seems to be an even output. So that's really why I'm using 1 channel, and everyone online says use 1 channel because that's the mic. So this is a condenser mic. The interference probably comes because it's a USB powered, so the interference is coming through the USB port on the MacBook. I've tested on iMac as well, and I can't seem to get rid of that interference. So whether I keep this mic, I don't know. It's a nice mic and it gives me good audio. The podcasts are coming out well, and it's it's a great mic. But whether I keep it, I'm just now undecided because I just want to be able to plug in a mic and it to work. Okay, I don't want to have to go through all these things. But if I can keep this consistency and I keep getting good audio, then I might keep it. So hope that helps. Remember, switch it to 2-bit channel, get your volume, switch it back to 1-bit channel. Okay, I hope you like this video. My name is David Frosnick. Be more videos, subscribe to my channel, and you can get more training and technical tips and marketing for your business. Okay, speak soon.